Hello everyone, welcome again. This is Karthik. Today we try to focus on another important topic, which is static. And along with static, we'll focus even on inner classes. Generally, these two are combinedly when we speak. These two topics will be fruitful when as we speak separately. Better to speak combinedly. So, what exactly is static? Static is a keyword in Java which can be implemented for a property, which can be implemented for a method, which can be implemented for a class. A static keyword can be applied for a property or a method or a class. So what exactly static keyword represents? Static is an means when we represent a property with a static keyword, whichever object that access that property will use the unique memory block. Means static will create a single memory block in the main memory, and from that memory block all the objects will share the same memory. Means the intention of static is to say save the memory, instead creating multiple number of memory copies for each object when a particular variable is being occupied. For example, when I say in some x equal to 0, when say we have different objects, say object 1 comma 2 comma so on. So each object when they access the value of x, then each copy of x will take 4 bytes of memory. When 4 objects access this x, then obviously it may take 16 bytes. Instead, if we represent, because it is an instance property, it is an what property? Instance property. Instead, if we represent this with an static keyword, then that x can be created with an unique memory block. Say example, if the memory address is something like say 0nx5, something like this. Say example, this memory block will be occupied by all objects. Means every object which accesses x will share the same memory block, instead creating a new memory blocks. So this is a very important concept of static property. And another important say example is static properties can be accessed directly by an class without creating any object. Likewise, static method can also be accessed directly by an class without creating any object. Whenever we create a static property or a static method, it doesn't require any kind of say object to be created. And static classes cannot be created, because when I create a class, a static class, then the class cannot be accessed. So what kind of classes can be static classes? Are the classes which are the inner classes for the class. So all the inner classes which are inside a class can be static in nature. We'll see example and we understand how static can be used for real time. Straight away we go with example. Say login.java. I just want to take a simple example here. The example is something like, say I have an LAN network where all my softwares are stored in a single folder, where all the softwares can be accessed by the different people who are in the LAN network. So I just created an username and password for those accessing of those softwares. So whoever accesses those softwares need to access using this username password. By this I can say that the username password will be always common for any person who accesses their software. Hence I can represent this username password as static properties, because whichever object I create to access those softwares are same in nature. Hence, always create username password as static. Okay. For this example, I just try to take a simple login kind of example. So class login, it's a simple class, and I said static, and static say string, say username comma password. I said earlier, static can be applied for what? Property. It can be applied to method. It can be applied to class. It can also be applied to a block. Block is also one of the part of a class which is a separate kind of session where the data can be initialized. Static block is a block which contains static content, and whichever data I create in static block will be always static in nature. We'll see example. Now these are called static properties. And as I said, I create a static block here. Static block is something like a keyword static followed by the parenthesis. This is something called a block. This is a block. This block always contains what properties? Static content. So inside the static block, I just try to say that username equals to say something like Karthik, and I say password equals to Karthik. This is simple kind of block which contains static uname password, both are static in nature. This is something like static block. And I create a separate kind of method here to do a validation whenever a person logins. Just say that static void do login. Do login is a method which needs a username and password. Whenever I call do login method, I just try to pass this data of username and password. Once username and password are validated, then I try to access the softwares. Hence, this is the method which validates this particular access of username and password. This is something like static method. So this is what? Property. This is block. This is method, and we create something here called static class. So the class is static. So static class, say example, the class name is access softwares. So in access softwares, to access the software, I just create a method inside this. I create a method name as static void access. The access should need an username and password. With the help of these two, username and password, I can access. Okay. So how to access is, I just keep if condition here. Say if u and p both are equals, if u dot equals of p, or I can say u dot equals of Karthik and p dot equals of Karthik. For time being, I'm just saying that u dot equals of p means the meaning of that is u dot equals of p says that if u and p are equal objects. If these are equal, then I just try to print here, say that system dot out dot println welcome to the software world. Example. If you do something wrong here, just try to say that system dot out dot print line, say access denied. Okay, a simple example that illustrates the complete concept of, say, a static property, a static block, static method, and static class, which is, I can say, inner class. See, this is the outer class login. This is the end of the class, and this is the inner class. I can say inner class. So this class is an inner class, and this class contains, this is static inner class, and of course a class can even contain static method. This method I want to access from this method called doLogin. So what I do is that directly I say as access softwares dot access of username comma password. I'm just trying to pass this username password through a method called access. See, access of username comma password, and access is a which kind of method? Static method. Hence static method doesn't require any object, hence directly I'm saying access softwares dot access. Done. And including, apart from this, we also create a main method here, so to run the program. So public static main string args. Done. Now from this main method, which should be called, I should call something like doLogin. When I call doLogin, observe, when I call doLogin, automatically these two values will be assigned, because in a class a static block will have highest priority. Whenever I call this particular method, automatically it first calls a static block and try to assign the values of username, password as Karthik and Karthik, and it check whether username, password are static properties or not. Yes, these are static properties, hence it assigns the values of username, password as Karthik and Karthik, and these values will be passed into this particular method called access, and this will be called this particular class called access softwares, and inside that it calls access method and it compares. If it is equal, then prints welcome to software board. So now which method should be called here directly? doLogin. Now again, how to call this doLogin? doLogin is what kind of method? It's a static method. Hence, a static method doesn't require any object, hence directly call this doLogin method using an login class. So how to call this? As login dot doLogin. Done. Once run this, so javac space filename.java. I hope it is good. So java space login. Observe here, welcome to the software world, because when I say login.doLogin, it calls doLogin method, and doLogin will try to call this access method using access software. Again, see here, static void. See, this is an inner class. A class again contains a static method. To access this class, this method, I am using which class? Access softwares. So whenever I call doLogin, immediately static block will be first called, because static block will have highest priority in the class, even before main method. Hence this is called first, and it assigns the values of username and password. Then it calls doLogin method, and it calls a method called access and try to pass the values of Karthik to this particular method and check whether the Karthik and Karthik are equal or not. If they are equal, it prints this. Here, since the entire thing is in a single class, I can even doesn't require this login dot, because this is the static content and this is also the static content, so it doesn't require even the login dot, because same class contains two static. So remove this and again run the program, you will get same kind of thing, no problem. So when to use class dot, of course in the same here itself I can even say like this, I can say access off. Okay, if I remove this and if you even remove this, once try to check whether it works or not. Okay, it does not access because it's a class. Okay, we should need that. So we can access only the method from another method. Okay, the restriction is given here for the class. So if I don't give the login class here, that will automatically run with no problem. if you create this main method apart from this class, example, if I remove this, main method, I just keep only a class contains the properties block and method and a class. I just want to create another class, say that notepad space softwares.java. Example, I create new class, say class softwares, and I try to copy and paste here. See, when I say here do login, it won't accept because this is one class and that is another class. This is a separate class. A login class contains do login, even though it is static method, but it is a separate class. I cannot say directly do login. Example, if you run the program, say javac space softwares.java, it throws me a compile time error because do login is a method which is not found. If there is a method here, say example, static void do login, it may not be a problem now. Example, again once try to compile this, now it won't get any error because same class contains a method called do login, but I am trying to access this do login method not from this class but from the class called this class. And to do that, here comes the usage of the class dot method. So login is a class, dot do login is static method. Done. This is the best example which you can see all different kinds of static. See static property, static block, static method, static class. If you observe in the program which I have run, if you see the program where it is saved, example, if I go to the program where it is saved, in this program I just want to show you something which is very important, because I have a class called login class. Inside login class I have access softwares class. See, login is a class which separately got an what dot class, and observe side to that I have login dollar access softwares dot class. I got two classes generated from this class. We all know that every .java program will be converted into dot class. Generally login.java should be converted into what? Login.class. But here I have something called inner class access software, which is a part of login class. Hence I should create two dot classes. One is login.class and access softwares dot class. But it is created in different way, which is see login.class and say login dollar. The main intention of login dollar, it created two things. One is login.class and login dollar access softwares dot class. The intention of this is access softwares is a inner class of login class. So this dollar represents a symbol for inner class. This is inner class for the login class. Hence inner classes, whenever we execute from the outer classes, they will be created in this format: outer class dollar inner class dot class. Okay, very important. We have different real-time inner classes. If you want me to show, just say example java p space java dot lang dot thread. In a thread class in Java, you soon will learn the feature, no worries. Thread is a class where thread class contains an inner class which is a state. See, when I say here thread dollar state, so state is a class which is inner class of thread class. Hence thread dollar state. Here the state is an inner class of thread. Likewise, we have the inner class as here login is the outer class and access software is the inner class. Hence we will get two different classes. One is login dot class and another one is login access login dollar access softwares dot class. So a wise example contains static property, static block, static method, static class. If you add static main, of course it's very wonderful. And sometimes you can even use something called static package. I can even keep a static keyword for a package. Example, say import static, say java.lang.system.star. I just want to give the static keyword for the system class. Whichever methods and properties available in system class all will be of static in nature. I just want to say as static. Then obviously we can remove this system class here because this is an static in nature. So if I remove this, I can remove this because system class is given as what? Static in nature. If I remove this, it won't show any kind of error. Just remove this. Sorry. Just remove this. And again, compile the program. Javac space softwares.java java space softwares. So same output I have got. Welcome to software world. This has happened only because I have kept this java.lang.system class as static. If I remove the static here, that might throw me an error, compile time error saying that out.println is throwing error, cannot find symbol. Hence I have to give this as static to make use of this out.println without system class, because the method properties of system class are completely static in nature, maybe objects also, because out is an object. Out is an object of a print stream class. So this is all about a static package, static property, a static block, static method, a static inner class or inner class. Done. Hope you enjoyed the example, which contains all the collection of stuff, and we come with the next topic in the next tutorial. Keep watching. Thank you.